watching the Singer-Songwriter Concert Series, brought to you by 225 Live Events.